Get some lemon slices, top that salmon. I hustle and motivate, bro. Got some salmon. We're gonna do some salmon today. We're gonna add some oil to that pot. Alright, oil to this pot. We're doing salmon and shrimp pasta today. Bow. Pot hot and ready. I'm gonna go ahead and lay off that salmon. I'm gonna work 4 salmon. Season with our Chef Reece blend. Big boy shrimp. Got my pre-made pasta sauce right here. This what go crazy. This the magic right here. Pasta sauce right here is the magic. You know what I mean? Got the Cajun seasoning, the jerk seasoning, and that's a diversity about, you know what I mean? What we work here at Chef Reece's kitchen. The Yankee flavors them. Got my pot super hot to blood plate, but how much of us? 4, 5 of us? We're gonna go ahead and get our pasta sauce. Go ahead and get my tongs. Alright, show y'all a nice sear on this shrimp. Go ahead and add in a little butter in there. Add in some butter. And then definitely going in with our garlic. Going with our garlic. Add in our in-house hot honey sauce. You know what I mean? Add in the hot honey sauce. For the shrimp, we add in a little jerk sauce on top of that. Just hit that with a little jerk sauce for the shrimp. Get that well sauteed down. The shrimp is basically done, guys. Shrimp is out the way. The salmon, we base our salmon down. So this is the flavor right here. Garlic, butter, shallots, honey. You know what I mean? This is flavor. That's off. Put that on a low right there, make that go and simmer down a little bit. And back over here to our pasta pot, same thing, guys. We add in our garlic and our shallots. You know what I mean? Now we go ahead and add in our peppers. Add in our peppers, and then we go in with our we use penne noodles here. It's basically 2 servings and it's 4 of us, so we're going back in with another 2 servings and we get the work going. Bah! We make that reduce down and then that's it. We're gonna plate it up, get our plates ready. It's how simple we chop it off at Chef Reece's kitchen. Flavors out of this blood clot world. You see it? Line up our plates, but go crazy. Then a murder, you see me? Talking about bigger vision and bigger flavors, you know what I mean? Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And turn on the notification bell, alright? Bigger Vision Podcast, bigger flavor, Chef Reece endorsing. Remember, subscribe, alright?
Welcome back to Bigger Vision, man. We're here with another episode. I am Big Amp, the Sauce King, Burning the Barber. We got some special guests today, Randy and Chef Reece. We're here at their establishment. We're going to get to know them. We're going to get to know what's the company is about, what the restaurant is about. before we get into all of that, I just want to ask y'all how y'all been, how y'all doing, everything good?
Yeah, man, can't complain. Life is lovely, bro.
That's good,
Can't
that's good.
complain.
For me, I'm blessed and highly flavored.
I really appreciate y'all for having y'all on the show.
man.
I
Of course.
appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me on the platform. You know what I mean? Bigger vision, people. We here.
Yeah.
Bigger flavors, bigger vision. We about to drop the sauce.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. We know y'all very busy, man. Before we get into it, man, tell the people about your background, where y'all come from, you know, what inspired y'all to open up the restaurant, you know, the culinary philosophy behind everything.
So for me, you know what I mean? I'm from Jamaica, you know, and on hear the accent, you see the flag and see Rasta, you know? So I'm from Jamaica, man. Born in Kingston, raised in St. Elizabeth with my grandmother.
Right.
You know, shout out to my grandma for real. And you know, I developed a passion for food, you know, ever since like a tender age, talking about on the farm. I used to, you know, raise chickens, you know, we had goats, we had pigs. So you know, it's that more farm to table vibe. So I developed a passion for food then. You know what I mean? Did primary school, high school in the countryside. After that, I went back to Kingston. Only spent like 2 years. So I moved to America at 18. After I finished high school, 16, I was in Kingston running around for 2 years. And then I migrated to the States. And then, you know, big America, we here. I'm talking about 50 states now, you know, compared to a small island, you know, with 3 million people. Now we in a big country. So, you know, we just running around in the states too. I was in Atlanta first touchdown in Atlanta, man, and it wasn't definitely the foreign I was looking towards. It was more a country vibe, you know, being in Atlanta. I was there for about 6 months, and then I had some family members upstate in New Jersey, the New York area, the tri-state area. I called one of my aunts to be like, "Yo, can I come spend some time with you?" She's like, "Oh, come on, let's do it." Moved to New Jersey. I was up there. You know how it is, man, when you just move to America. I know you guys born here, so for me, you're just trying to, you know, make things work, you know, find a job. I started working at Golden Cross. It was in Queens.
Damn, that's what's up.
I'm
They
talking
got one
about,
up there?
guys, it lasted
You know
2
that?
They
days.
everywhere.
It lasted 2 days.
2 days, damn.
You know, because I did well in school back home in Jamaica, but then, you know, the manager for the store, she's like, "You want to be up front," but because I had such a thick accent, I didn't want to be talking to people, so they told me in the kitchen. Man, they had me washing some pots. The pots as tall as these tables, man. It lasted for 2 days, you know. So I went back and I was at my aunt in Jersey now, and then I started working at Five Guys. You know, I started working at Five Guys, and you know how the journey is for real. I'm talking about this was 2011. We're talking about over decades ago, working at Five Guys. You know, that's how I learned how to even, you know, clean fryers. You know, the basic in restaurant business. Cause fun fact, I didn't step one day in culinary school, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I didn't go to culinary school.
I was just about to ask you. That's what's up.
crazy.
Self-taught, you know, and just a journey that God prepared for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everything just it's a part of the success story. You know what I mean? So, you know, work at Five Guys. I was there for 2 years, and it was the Five Guys. Was I'm talking about? It was the five coolest cats we were around, man. I had another Jamaican with me, R.I.P. Eugene. He died. You know, my homie. Then I had two Africans. You know, Anthony and Carlos. I still remember they still my homie to this day because we grind. You know what I mean? We wasn't making nothing but 725, but it was okay because we had a family environment in there. We just go in, we just get the work done, you know what I mean? The community love us, and it was a successful store. I mean, so I'm gonna pause on my journey right there. I'm gonna make Randy hop in before we get into more information because there's a lot of information. There's a whole lot of information.
I don't know if Randy could top that.
Just remember, I worked at Five Guys for 2 years
For real.
and pause right there. You know?
Yeah, we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back to that though.
For sure.
Yeah, so same kind of vibe. Was born in Kingston. Moved back to the countryside very young. So as soon as I was like, I think it was like 3 months after I was born, my dad migrated to the US. And so, you know, he brought us back to the countryside to live with my grandparents, same type of vibe. So my grandmother,
They lived like on like a little farm village, a small town, you know what I mean? And, you know, mostly farming people, hardworking people, like people who do construction work. My granddad, like, he was a multi-purpose type of person, like, you know what I'm saying? He sold ice cream on his free time, like, he was a mason, you know what I'm saying? And he was a farmer. So he was a hardworking, like I see this dude get up every day at like 4 a.m. And he not back home until, you know what I mean, sun coming down, you know what I mean? And he put in that work and show us what hard work meant, you know what I'm saying? And like, we didn't have a lot in the earlier stage, but we had love, family vibration, you know what I'm saying? And we look out for each other. Still till today, we have like a close family kind of, you know what I mean, close-knit family, you know what I mean? And so I was in the countryside until I was about maybe about 6 or 7, and then we moved into to Portmore. You know what I mean? So
Big
we
up
moved
Portmore.
big up Portmore. You don't know 5 East and things. So you know what I mean? Grew up in Portmore. It's more city like. So we coming from the countryside into the city. You know what I mean? And I was there. You know what I mean? All the way up until like I went to Kingston College. Big up KC. You know what I mean? My high school. Then went all the way up until 9th grade. Then I moved to New York. You know what I'm saying? And I finished high school in New York. And you know what I mean? Like I'm a well-rounded guy. Like went to college, was in the military for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of vibe. You know what I mean? So the journey.
You definitely know about hard work.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. I've been a entrepreneur, like a full-time entrepreneur. I always was trying stuff as a youngin', but a full-time entrepreneur that started in the end of 2015. You know what I mean? And I've been an entrepreneur since then. You know what I mean? But we'll get into it further in the conversation. But like, I've had like so many different jobs and careers that, shifted. And, you know what I'm saying? I grew up playing sports. I played sports for about 25 years, bro. So pretty much my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we got a lot of talk.
Yeah, so we'll tap into it as we go with the conversation. You know what I mean? But yeah.
One thing that stuck out to me, what you both spoke on, was like family and love. And I see y'all got, the love yourself. Absolutely. Speak a little more about, the upbringing in Jamaica and how, what was it like growing up in Jamaica, being with family and loving yourself and all that stuff like that.
For me, as I said, I was born in Kingston, so the household that I was in, it was a lot of us, man. So normally the grandparents always take care of the younger ones because, your parents might be out and about working, getting it. So the grandparents always be at home with the grandkids. So I was in Augustown, one of the most like volatile communities in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad, he took me, it was a lot of us. I had my sister, I had a lot of cousins in the same house. So it was, a little bit hectic there. So he took me and, brought me to my grandma in the country. So that's how I was in the countryside. So when I was in St. Elizabeth, man, it's more for the whole community.
I don't mean to cut you off, but big up St. Elizabeth. my family from St. Elizabeth. A lot of people don't know I'm Jamaican, but my family from St. Elizabeth.
Breadbasket Parish. I'm talking about this the parish that really feed the country. Be a farmers and them thing than in St. Elizabeth. So when I was in St. Elizabeth, it's more. Then you really tap into the whole community vibe where it take a community to raise kids, So being in St. Elizabeth, man, I'm talking about you walk in a school. I'm walking in primary school. I'm talking about 3 miles to school, bro. So it's like the development, like it was early.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a lot of 6, 7-year-old walking 3, 4 miles to go to school here in the States. So we walk in, so all your neighbors,
That's crazy.
All your neighbors. Yeah. I didn't grow up with electricity in the early part of my life. So no electricity, no running water. There's still no running water in my community right now in St. Elizabeth. We have big jump pans that we catch rainwater from. So say farm to table. My dad just bought 2 pigs. He got more goats and everything. He make his charcoal. So it's like more for resourceful life. And not saying nothing is wrong with it. It's great for upbringing. Saying that like everything you need is already there.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't have any money or anything, but we still had a balanced life. We go outside, we playing cricket with our friends, we playing soccer in the streets, we're playing skip rope, we climbing tree, we catching parrots. You know what I mean? Teaching
Making
our birds
go-karts.
to talk and all them
Yeah.
things. You know, making box truck from the boxes. We
Yeah.
put the caps on it for wheel.
Yep,
You know,
with the little
so
sticks and I
you
remember
know,
all
so
that.
we play
Yeah.
marble.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, y'all making me feel like a spoiled brat.
He taking me back right now, dog. He taking me back.
I feel like a spoiled brat right now, dog.
Yeah. So them thing that, you know, so it just teach you to be resourceful.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I say. I can't complain.
Right.
You know, because where I'm at right now, like even in the business now, we run into challenges, but it take you back to grassroots, to ground level. Like, okay, you know that you can be resourceful. You can pull something out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so grateful for the upbringing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? So for me, growing up in Jamaica, bro, it was fun, but you know, we always have bigger vision.
Facts.
Always have
Real
bigger
facts,
vision.
man.
So
Gotta have a bigger
this is
vision.
us now, man.
Yeah.
I remember in 2011, bro, I'm driving around in Manhattan, and I remember I used to see shit like this on TV. So I'm a lounge. I used to see places like this on TV, man.
Yeah.
I'm driving around in my 1999 Infiniti that I bought in South Jersey, and I'm looking up, and you can't even see the top of these buildings. And I'm like, I'm really here right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a different feeling, bro. It's that, you know, it's like, yo, you know,
I mean, they are foreign.
America, like this is it. But you know, if you didn't know that, man, this is like a whole nother journey. It's like you're reborn because it's a whole nother country. You have to relearn everything right now. You know, still hold your roots. You know, because the roots, man, the foundation is like so
Everything.
Everything, yeah.
Mhm.
That's real.
It's like my grandma always tell me, or this is a national quote, though. It's like, train or grow your child in the way they should grow.
Yep.
So when they grow up, they'll
Never
never
depart.
depart from
Yeah.
it.
That's
You
real.
know?
That's real.
So,
That's real.
for real, you know, all of those things stuck with me, man. Even the flavors right now, these flavors they're putting out is like from, you know,
And
it's from a tender age.
Listen,
I
me and
co-sign
Vernon can co-sign.
I co-sign it. I promise you.
Every
take
time
it
I
either.
come up here, I come get something to eat, and the food is amazing. I'm telling you, the food is great.
I get cursed out from the wife every week when she see the account. Hey, man, come on. Hey, what you want me to do?
Yeah, man. So the upbringing is very important,
Very.
man. Shout out to Jamaica, you see me? Yo, there's a place right here.
Stop.
I'm not on the island now, but I live there every day. You see me?
Yeah.
Man, for real. We're the true meaning of brand Jamaica in America, right?
So what would y'all say inspired the whole restaurant to come about? Because you wasn't always here, you know?
No.
I heard y'all was somewhere else, right?
Yeah,
So-
we new to the restaurant.
Yeah, so a little background story about like our relationship. So like as I was saying to y'all, like I was an entrepreneur, so I had like hookah lounges in Atlanta, and you know, so he actually pulled up at one of my spot one late night. Like one of my other homie hit me up and was like, "Yo, you open?" I had just closed, and he like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna pull through. You know what I mean? I'm pulling up, so I'm like, "All right, cool." So he ended up was with him, and then we just kind of like connected, like, you know, exchange number. I'm like, yo, link up and shit. So excuse my language again, but
you good.
but yeah, but he linked up. He kept linking up, and we like, yo, but the relationship happened so naturally and so platonically that, you know what I'm saying, it was like a brother that I ain't never had. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like that kind of connection. You feel me? And I just felt his pure energy. You see what I'm saying? So after that, no, he was like saying like, yo, I'm working at this job. I'm not really messing with this job too tough, but you know what I mean? I want to do, you know what I mean, something different. So I'm like, what you interested in? Like, what's your passion?
Right.
You know what I mean? Then he was like, well, you know what I mean? Like, I be cooking. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, focus on that, bro. Like, put your eggs into that basket and see what happens.
This was
I'm not
2017.
big on that.
That was 2017.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like bet on yourself. You know what I mean?
Some real talk.
Facts.
Real talk.
Like he literally went and changed his name on IG.
For real.
To
That
Chef
same
I
day.
was DJ Shampoos then.
Yeah.
This was 2017. So I
Yeah.
remember I told you guys.
It wasn't
I
that
was
long
in-
ago either. It wasn't
Yeah,
that long ago.
recently,
Yeah.
recently, bro.
That's crazy.
Remember now, I was in Jersey. I did Five Guys 2 years from 2011 to 13. From 2013, 14, I was just running around the streets of New York, you know what I mean, working a job here, FedEx, Quid, you know, just trying to find a
Trying to find
purpose,
your way,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? And I realized that, you know what, man, I had a car now. The reason I had left Atlanta in the first place, because when I just moved here, I didn't have no car, I didn't have no phone, no girlfriend, no nothing. I'm just in the country in Atlanta. And I couldn't move around. So I'm in New York now. I had a car, you know, things, you know, I had a little cash on me. I'm like, yo, I'm going back to Atlanta. So I moved back to Atlanta in 2015. 2015, 16, that's when I started working a warehouse job. And then my daughter born January 2017. But before my daughter even came, this, you know, beautiful earth and experience these, you know, things. I'm telling you, I used to always say that I can't afford to have like kids, and then my kids, you know, see me leave and then going to work, and I can't tell them where I'm going or even explain to them or even having them pulling up to come see me whenever. So like these are just manifestations. Because I remember when my daughter born in 2017, I met Randy around the same time, 2017. So working at the warehouse then, and that's when Randy was like, bro, just, you know, focus on the food since that's what you want to do. I started selling plates in the warehouse, guys. I'm talking about I started selling plates, man. So I was working at food distribution warehouse too, so that even make it like aligned, like God just aligned me in the right place. I was working for a Warren Buffett company named McLean, and I was working for another one named Cormark, and these are back-breaking jobs. But
Oh yeah, we
man,
know
you
about
know
that.
the vibe.
I'm saying about that.
We're not afraid of no works, man. I'm
Yeah,
talking
hell
about
no.
lifting up 2,000-3,000
Yeah.
cases a day.
They say Jamaica's got the most jobs.
Yeah, we
Shit.
do.
You know what I mean?
Shit, and we do.
Yeah.
We lifting 3,000 cases a day. You know, building pallets, loading trucks. You know, working 15, 16 hours in the warehouse. So you know, there's a lot of hungry cats in there too. So you know, it was a lucrative. You know, it was an outlet for me to, you know, distribute and sell food. So I started selling plates, man, and then it just, you know, everybody started supporting what I had going on in the warehouse. I was doing about 50 plates. Randy had the lounge. I used to go to the lounge with my bag filled with plates as well, selling 20, 30 plates there. You know, find another warehouse. My sister worked at the airport at Hartsfield Jackson. Used to go down there another 20, 30. So I started doing about 150, 200 plates a day. You know, so it was an outlet now. It's like, I started making more money off of selling plates than I was making at my job. And this time I was selling plates for $8, guys. Jerk chicken, the same thing right now you see on the menu in Chef Reece Kitchen. We've been doing that since 2017. Jerk chicken, the salmon, pastas, the same vibe.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
it's like bro, like when you planting seeds, cause I'm a spiritual person, bro. So when you plant seeds, like to see it nurture, cause that's by telling him like, yo, you have to believe in what God put inside of you. You know what I'm saying? To believe in that nurture that you feel me, cause all of us have that little thing that tells you, like, yo, bro, this is what you need to be focused on. And like sometimes we kind of like ignore that voice. You feel me? But like he the type of person like if he believe in what you saying, like he gonna take it to
Put action.
like he gonna put action behind it. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? And he took it seriously. And them same seeds that was planted in 2017 is what like you see manifested now. Like it's the journey might seem like, oh, 2017 is not that long ago, but like if you was on the journey with us, it kind of seemed like a little long because like it's like the ups and downs, the struggles, like so finally seeing it start to bear fruit, it's like, you know what I'm saying, a major thing for us because like we done been through the wins and losses so much, like, you feel me?
And doesn't it make it so much more beautiful when you see it that way, when you actually go through the struggle and then you see what you did?
It's like you paid for it. It's like you paid a price. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because most people want the end result, but they don't wanna pay for it. They don't wanna work for it. You see what I'm saying? So like with us, like we relish like the process, like I wouldn't replace the process part of it.
Can't.
For nothing. You see what I'm saying?
6 years of you know, shout out to News Randy Richh for real. I'm talking about like it's the first, like I can say first, like brother, like hold me accountable, like when I'm operating business, you know, without even being a business partner, just a homie, like mentoring me. I see him as a businessman, and he telling me from a business standpoint, like, bro, these are the things you got to do, you know. When I'm doing the plates and pulling up to the lounge, that was just freestyling plates. But then it's like, yo, what's the next step? And they start introducing me to some clients now, like some caterers. You know, introduce me to Major Hype, big up Major Hype. That was one of my first celebrity client for real. You know, and I used to pull up to do some private event for Major Hype. You know, still, yeah, we making money off a plate, but it's the next ramp, so you still gotta go through more process. Every time you're growing, it's like it's more. Yeah. It's more that you gotta do. I start being late, being tardy, not being serious with certain things. Shout out to Randy, like, yo, bro, you gotta take these things serious. If you say you're gonna meet certain timeline, you gotta meet the timeline. You know, you can't be slacking off. So, you know, all of those things, I definitely take heed from those stuff, and it definitely mold us into a better business person, mold us into a better husband, mold us into a better just individual overall. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like this cat right here, like he the like most humble person, cause like, you know, like some people won't like pull up on you. They might see what you got going on, but they won't pull up on you and say like, yo, bro, I see what you got going on. I'm trying to be in that same position. Like mentor me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Show me what you know, cause I see it. You feel me? Like some like back in them days before, like when he came around, like I had so many people around me, and nobody was like on that level to be like, yo, bro, like I want to learn. Like a lot of people was around because things was good.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now you could benefit from things being good, but like not actually wanting to absorb the information, what was going on. Cause like you might see something, but it's a reason why that person is in the position that they're in. It's a reason. You see what I'm saying? And you have to start to let go of certain things. You have to change your mindset so they don't want to do the work. But he was willing to do the work, and I told him straight up from the jump, I'm like, yo, bro, you're gonna struggle. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't paint like a false picture.
Yeah, that's real talk.
Like, because I remember when I took my leap and I left the corporate world, you feel what I'm saying? Like I struggled, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Before things caught on. You see what I'm saying? So I told him the same thing. I said, yo, bro, you're gonna struggle, but get through the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Once that struggle starts to become light,
once you start to see that light at the end of the tunnel.
You see what I'm saying? Things gonna change for you. You feel what I'm saying? And like he stuck the course. So like as a brother, as a mentor, like nothing make me feel more like what you call it now, fulfilled than to see him winning. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like because I know the journey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that's the major part about him is that he's willing to absorb, he's willing to learn. So that's why some people might, like I hear people say these things like, yo, like he just came down to Florida, like how did he get these things so quickly? But like the faster your preparation happens, the quicker your blessings forward. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just, people don't even understand that concept. You know what I mean?
Y'all skip me. I'm normally the one that give out the flowers, you know. So y'all gave each other their flowers. I was gonna give you flowers, you know.
Facts.
But you know, I obviously I met y'all not too long ago when obviously y'all moved next door, and obviously I seen the end result. No, I wouldn't even. Let me not even say that. It's not the end. No. Y'all gonna have multiple restaurants, bigger and better, and all that there. So, but I seen you at it's booming.
The inception stage.
You feel me? It's
the
booming.
inception stage.
But you know, it's inspirational to know to hear your backstory because you know, I don't want to put my situation included with y'all because I know vividly because I've been through similar situations y'all been through, and I got people that's in my corner that, you feel me, that held me accountable, believed in me, you know, when I was questioning myself at some times, and I, you know, got into business for myself, and, you know, so, but the thing that stood out to me is when you did speak about Five Guys and, you know, the warehouse job, what I took from it is a lot of people, like you said before, a lot of people look at the end result. They don't look at the process. But through that whole Five Guys and working at the warehouse, you took something from that situation to make it to what we see now. You feel me? And it's
like he took something from
you feel me?
Where you were. Yeah.
That's exactly how it is.
And it's like that goes back to the saying, like, it's never a loss. You feel me? It's always a lesson. So even when you going through your struggle, your situation, whatever bullshit job you at or situation you in life, just look at what you could get out of it for the next. You feel me? For the next thing. So that's definitely something I took out of that, and it kind of like, I was sitting on that. I'm like, damn, bro, I love that. I love it.
For real, like the story is very intriguing.
You feel me? I love that. And I just
inspiring too.
Me personally, I love, man, bro. I love seeing people win, bro. Like I ain't got an ounce of hate in my heart, so I just love to, I love the process. I enjoy the process, and I love to see, like, man, if you a hater, man, it's crazy, dog. I can't see how niggas hate. I can't see how people hate, man. Like that's crazy. And another thing is, I admire y'all friendship. Like that's dope, dog. Like that's real, dog. That's real, dog. Like that's
and the fact that they said that they met in 2017, right? Like it's really not that long ago. So the genuine friendship is like
so
really
for y'all that watching out there, don't be holding on to certain people that just because I've known them for 30 years. They just met in 2017, and bro,
but even to say like 2017, like you would like the way how we connected, you would have believed that we known each other for many more years than that, because it's like, look, this is a brotherhood type of situation. Because look, bro, and you could ask him, like, before I was married, before I met my wife, and I knew that he was married, right? I was still counseling him, like, yo, bro, like, you got something good going on, but like, don't fuck that up. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Sound like somebody.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and at that time, I didn't even have nothing serious going on. Like, when it comes to that, like, I'm still living the bachelor life, but like, I'm still encouraging him.
Hey, dog, very similar situation. So crazy. When you said it, it's like, bro, it's like deja vu. Like, I swear to God, when you said it, I'm like, it's crazy. It's wild like that. That's crazy when you saying it, dog. It's like, damn, like, bro, like, that's crazy, dog. How you saying that, bro?
Yeah,
that's
so
wild.
It's like that, bro. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I always like I'm the type of person, bro. I'm a positive mindset type of dude. You see what I'm saying? Like, no matter, like, I always find the positives in even the worst situations. You feel what I'm saying? So like for me, but I pour into people positively. You feel what I'm saying? You water trees, they gonna grow. You feel me? So that's like my mentality, bro. So like, if I see you going on the wrong road, I don't care if I'm still living the wild life. Like what's for me is for me. You know what I'm saying? But what's for you, bro, you gotta be able to see it, become self-aware that where God have you in life. You feel what I'm saying? So that's like how I treat things. And it's not only for him, I do it with a lot of people, but like our relationship became like a brother that I never had type vibe. You see what I'm saying? So I look out for him, he look out for me. You know what I'm saying? No money, no female, no nothing could come between like the connection. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, ain't no ego. I could tell Reece when he wrong. He could tell me when I'm
That's
wrong.
what you need. That's what you need.
That's what real
you
brothers.
feel what I'm saying?
That's how you win. That's why y'all winning.
Yeah.
That's why y'all winning. That's real. That is real.
I used to go to the lounge every evening after work. I'm talking about at least minimum 4 days a week, just there, decompress. I'm pulling up with a 6-pack. I'm just there and just sitting, bro.
Red Sprite. Red Sprite.
Anything. Dragon, Red Sprite, Heineken.
Just know that I'm coming through with a 6-pack on the weekend. I might pull up with a bottle, something stronger, but I'm just there, because working them jobs, bro, be challenging at times, like even when you have certain vision and then you around other people, you attach yourself to other people that they don't really care about what you got going on. You got to focus on what they got going on, and that's what most people don't understand too. You might have some ideas, you might have your plan, but where God have you at the time is like for you to learn, because you're going to need all those information, because these companies that you work for, man, all of these companies, the same thing we need, operate marketing. You got somebody operate marketing for a big company. You have the workers out there in the warehouse. You have somebody on the creative team, like everybody HR, like somebody got to play a role. You know what I mean? So you might plug yourself into a business. Just do your best. You know what I mean? And whenever it's time to shift, it's shifting time, you know?
Mhm.
For real. So
Mhm.
yeah, definitely. So after that now, man, after the catering in 2017, I started doing caterings for some celebrity. You know, we seek mentorship. I had a chef in Atlanta, you know, definitely, you know, we not homies no more, but we good because it's all love. You know, big up Chef Willie Wallace. You know, I seek mentorship for real, and then from there we start attracting more private clients. And then right before the pandemic, now that's when things start, you know, taking off to a whole different level. You know, he got called to cook for Kanye, and then you know I was his executive sous chef. So you know, right throughout the pandemic, I was out in Wyoming cooking for Ye, and then you know that's a whole nother vibe from there cooking for Ye. My NDA is up right now, so we can definitely dive into
That's
conversation.
what's up.
Okay.
Definitely.
Phone
Speaking
ringing
of,
crazy right now. Big up Chef Reece Kitchen.
well,
We here
they
live on
blowing the phone
set. We
lines
close
up.
on Sundays,
they
guys.
blowing the
My
phone
phone going
lines up.
crazy.
Just for one day. Just for one day. Just for one
Yeah,
day.
we close on Sundays.
Yo,
Nah, it's fucking let it ring. It's
find
wrong.
and put it on and turn it off, bro. Cause
Yeah,
the shit gonna keep ringing.
Yeah, it's under this.
Like look all the way up to the corner, like where the fork's at. All right, at your left, look at your left, down underneath.
Yeah, like this is police. Like you black.
Yeah, under there. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
black.
There you go.
All right,
All right.
Jeffrey's
So,
Kitchen.
but then let's turn it off. You hear me? Just leave it on. Like answer it and just leave it on.
Open the line.
Open the line and leave it. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So all right, yeah, back into it now.
Yeah, so I heard you speaking on like a couple of celebrities that you cook for. Are there any other celebrities that you cook for?
Yeah,
Endless.
man. I'm talking about everybody in the entertainment, in the music industry. They know or taste Chef Reece food before because we did major events. Talking about Travis Scott, we did even the last album that Travis Scott dropped. I was in.
Name them.
I was definitely
Name 'em.
down in.
Yeah.
I was down in Cabo. We did that, you know,
Okay.
Fabio Foreign Bible.
Name
I
'em.
did that album out in Malibu.
Yeah.
Big up Casey Pluto, Chloe Usher. I'm talking about the
I seen you was with Lotto.
Lotto. Shout out Big Lotto. Make sure y'all go listen to
Big
her album.
Mama.
You know what I mean? No, but for real, like everybody in the music game
That's
for
what's
sure, definitely taste Chef Reece food. Because the last thing I did for Kanye West was the Donda tour. That was the last thing before I moved to Miami. So you know that was it. And then after the Donda tour, I moved to Miami. Randy moved here first in 2021.
2020.
2020.
Yeah, the end of 2020, December.
And I moved here the
So
end
this
of
was when
2020.
y'all were living in Atlanta.
Yeah, when we still in
When I was
the
in Atlanta, right from 2019 to 2021, I was like on the road then. I was traveling, you know, doing more private events, you know, locked in.
How was it working with Kanye? Because I heard he a nutcase.
Man, it was amazing, bro. I can't lie, bro.
Yeah,
I got nothing but inspiration out of it. And Randy will tell you sometime, yeah, I'm out on the ranch. We out in Wyoming. I was like, man, you know, F this. I'm trying to come home. But, you know, as he says, like, bro, you got to understand where you at and why God placed you certain where, you know. So from that situation, what I got from that is like I sent myself to school. So that was a culinary school for me because, bro, like, he got a wild taste bud, bro. You know what I mean? Talking about a billionaire. So just imagine getting up trying to think about what you're going to feed him every day, you know, and feed his team. So you got to be creative.
Damn.
So it's like sending myself.
I ain't even thinking about it like that.
So quick question. When you say that, when you cook for these celebrities and like, you know, billionaires or whatever, you have to come up with what you make for them or they just tell you what they want?
Well, for Ye himself, he like to be surprised. Surprise me. Yeah. You don't want to know what he about to go eat. That ain't no fun. Like, you know, like he just want to pull up and food ready. Yeah. You know, so it challenge you every day to come up with different ideas. But then we were out there, man, and he walked in the kitchen one day. He's like, man, it's like everyday Thanksgiving. Homie, what's like this? It was eating for real, like, you know, so it's like, yo, we going on a keto diet. Everybody on keto. So, you know, for who don't know, keto is like, you know, straight protein, no starch, no sugar. You know, so we were doing more high protein and veggies and stuff. So we were doing like farm to table. So that even bring me back to, you know, Jamaica.
Back to the roots.
We were catching fish on the lake, filleting fish, you know, Bro, it was just amazing.
That's a dope experience.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a dope
that's
experience.
real.
That's a dope experience to have,
Yeah.
man.
Real,
That's what's up.
You know, we were calling farmers, local farmers who were getting fresh cut some beef, you know, still was getting the oxtail out there. So now I'm start making oxtail with cabbage, collard greens, just being creative with different, you know, different food groups without, you know, incorporating any form of sugar or starch into that, man. I'm talking about homie lost a lot of weight too. Shout out to the keto diet. We have a balanced diet here at Chef Reece Kitchen. If you ever check out our menu, you'll see our menu is it's small, but it's vast.
Speaking of that,
You know?
tell us about the menu. Tell them about the what's on the menu. What could they find here at Chef Reece Kitchen?
At Chef Reece Kitchen, you know, our slogan here is flavors out of this world. So it don't matter where you're from, we got something for you here. You know, Jamaica for sure, we have a little that. Jamaica is in everything, but we're talking about the oxtail, the jerk chicken, our world famous fried chicken. We definitely have that with rice and peas. We jump into the American side now. We still have that fried chicken, the mac and cheese. We have the wings. We have one sandwich, so a chicken sandwich, and then we have another sandwich as well, a burger. We call it salmon burger. That is definitely new to the area as well because it's 100% salmon. We don't put nothing in that. It's just straight salmon, no fillers. The same salmon that you eating on that plate for the entree of the salmon or the pasta is the same salmon we chopped up and we incorporate our garlic, our shallots, and
Listen,
we bust that down with straight flavor.
Hungry right now, man.
Listen,
You know?
hey, listen. I don't be want to cut after I get that salmon. That devil mac and cheese, man. Listen.
You know, we stand on that too. I'm Jamaican, but we definitely we make the best mac and cheese.
Talk to
Hey,
us.
listen, hold on.
He ain't
I got a
I don't know
co-sign.
which camera I'm on, but he ain't lying. I had the mac and cheese the other day, and that shit is good.
And listen, that's my favorite. Listen, ain't nobody up here know more about mac and cheese than me. That's my favorite dish. Anybody who know me, I don't play. Mac and cheese is my favorite dish. I co-sign it. I co-sign a lot of other things too now. That banana, not banana pudding, bread pudding. Listen, I'm a Yankee. They put me on it, and every time they put it out, I get two at a time. The jerk chicken pasta, you know, the wing, everything is good. But I'm just, you know, but the mac and cheese, I definitely co-sign that.
And I know y'all heard this before. I know y'all heard this too, that Jamaicans can't make macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, but
I know y'all heard
that.
They changed that fucking narrative. I'm telling you. They changed that. We can make mac and cheese, goddammit. Come to Chef Reece Kitchen to get some mac and cheese.
Come try the formula. Come try it and let us know.
I swear to God, bro, I done went to other Jamaican restaurants. No disrespect, but the mac and cheese ain't it.
Nah,
that's that
when you
everybody say that, you know what I'm saying? But again, we diverse.
It's legit. It's legit.
It's legit.
And I'm a picky eater. I don't step outside of my comfort zone. Listen. You legit. I swear to God, on everything I love. If I'm lying, I'm flying. You legit. I promise you.
Right now.
You legit. I promise you. I co-sign that.
Yeah, man. So, the menu, as I say, back to that's for the Jamaican side and the American side. We definitely have the pastas. You know, so for all our Italians, you know, Miami, we in a melting pot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me and Randy, we designed this menu in 6 minutes. Like no joke. You know, we come up with this menu in 6 minutes.
That's what's up.
And that's how long it take to cook most of the stuff on the menu.
Yeah.
So 6. Fully 6.
Y'all got it down to a science, like the whole way y'all.
It's fresh too. It ain't no pre-cook now. They cooking as ordering.
Cook the order.
For real.
Best concept you can have.
So our pastas, you know, we go crazy with the pastas. You can get whatever protein you want, or you can get a veggie pasta. We do we add to the new location. We're gonna talk about our location and how the restaurant game started too. But you know, we definitely incorporated a vegan option here. We have the curry chickpea, which go crazy. I'm talking about slap. When you eat the curry chickpea, you don't even need no meat. You don't care about that. Like I was on a chickpea diet for like a month and a half, guys. I'm in the kitchen eating chickpea every day. You know, chickpea go crazy, and then you know. Definitely, we have some add-ons too. No,
the snapper
fillet, crazy. The whole snapper on the weekend.
Yeah, escovitch sauce on it.
For who don't know, escovitch is like a pickly vibe. You know, onions, the carrots, the pepper, vinegar, And then the chef Reece love it as well, so we bring it to the out of the world flavors they get out of it, see, man. But with add-ons, we have some juices in the house. We have the mango passion. Y'all can definitely try these too. The lemonade. These are homemade drinks that we have, so right now we're loving the food game, man, and we love what we're doing. So that's why always gonna sell off, because it started with love.
Right.
All right,
It's gonna always sell.
let's hop into like, all right, so watch this. So in 2015, I was going through my little rough patch, trying to figure out what moves I'm gonna make next, right? So I'm home now. I wasn't working. I'm home. So I decided to write a business plan. So I wrote a restaurant business plan in 2015.
You wrote this is before
I wrote
you
it.
met
No, I ain't even meeting yet.
All right.
So like,
good. You wrote
yeah.
it.
So
wrote it.
I'm like, I wrote it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I formulated, wrote it, did the research and everything. I wrote it for down here in South Florida.
Right.
So, all right, now fast forward now. So, you know what I mean? All these years passed. I had this thing sitting, right? I wrote other business plan. I formulated my plan for the lounges. I did the lounge. Hookah, shout out to Hookah. It's still open. If you live in Atlanta, go check them out. You see what I'm saying? Off Delk Road in Marietta. So go check them out still, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cardi. You know what I mean? He the one that's currently governing that entity right now. So yeah, you know what I mean? And I had another spot called Vape and Chill. It was a vape lounge. So, you know what I mean? That's those came in between.
Yeah.
It's what I'm saying. And I also was doing a restaurant in Marietta as well that we sold to Mangoes. And so it's currently the Marietta Mangoes right now. It was being built by me back then.
Right. That's what's up.
But so fast forward now, we decided, okay, cool now. So after the pandemic, same thing happened again. We was at that little down stage where like, damn, like the pandemic came, we closed down Vape and Chill. You know what I'm saying? Moved to Miami and we like, what's the move? So holla at him like, yo, what do you think we should do? Spoke about it. We like, yo, we finna take it back to 2017 and start selling plates. So I had a credit card. I gave the credit card to him. I said, buy the equipment.
$1,000 credit card.
$1,000 credit card. Gave it to him. I said, buy the equipment. So he bought the equipment and started setting a little makeshift kitchen on the balcony of his crib.
Miami. I'm talking about North Miami. This was recent.
Yeah, like this was what 2022. 2022. So 2 weeks, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks into selling plates.
It lasted 2 weeks on the balcony because this was downtime. So after the Donda tour, like, bro, I'm moving to Miami because Randy was here first. He was like, man, you ain't coming. I'm like, bro, I'm coming to Miami. Moved to Miami. My sister was in Pompano then, Edge of Fort Lauderdale. She was up in Pompano. Stayed with my sister for a little bit back and forth from Atlanta. Check out the vibe down here. Man, I like it down here. Moved down here. I was doing consultation at Uncut Miami. If y'all know Uncut, so I was on the beach. Yeah. I was the first youngest black executive chef south of Fifth. I'm talking about at the end of the beach. You know what I mean? Black excellence,
Yes, sir.
End of the beach. Inside of the story building. So then again, we started running into artists. Feeding PJ Tucker, all them NBA players, they're pulling up every day, eating the food, you know what I mean? But that situation ended after 6 months. So I did it. It's like the night the lifestyle wasn't for me, man.
Yeah.
It's in the club, every night. I was like, yeah, this is not it. The food good, but I can't do the club business. That's not for me. So after that, we're like, what's the next step? And that's when we're like, let's take it back to 2017 and just focus on the food. Bro, the first day, I cooked food on the balcony and I hopped in the Maxima. We drove out and hit the road. Sold 13 plates, bro. That's of fire. That's like 13 people now that get to experience the flavors. You know what I mean? Those 13 people gonna tell more people. Next day we did like 20 something. It lasted 2 weeks. Because I live in North Miami and Randy was in Pembroke Pines. And one day I was driving from North Miami to go give him my link in Pembroke Pines, and then that's when I stopped at the gas station right there. If y'all know, was in the gas station in Pembroke Pines. I stopped on the gas station on Pembroke Road between Douglas,
Mhm.
and Pembroke Road, right there inside of the Chevron.
I heard about it. I heard about it.
Stop there to buy gas. Well, you know, I'm keeping a track of the $1,000 card. So, you know, I need a receipt. You know,
Right.
receipt not working at the pump. I walk inside the gas station. I saw the little space, you know, it named Fury Kitchen. Like, damn, Fury Kitchen. I was like, who here? Why is it closed? Nobody here is like, yeah, you know, the owner, she's not here right now, but, you know, someday she closed, someday she open. I was like, yo, let me have it.
Yeah.
You know? So where the owner at? This was in the back. It's like, yo, let me get this spot. It's like, no, what you mean? I said, I'm a chef. Let me get it. I said, how much? And he threw a number out. I was like, I'll be back in 15 minutes. I went and I was like, yo, bro, I saw a spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We came, we look at the spot. You know, that was, yo, from the day we saw the spot. This was like in the Christmas time.
Yeah, like
About in
yeah,
November.
the end of the year, coming up to the end of the year. Yeah.
That was then, you know what I mean? We spoke about the spot. He's like, yeah, he gonna give us the spot. Man, it took about 2 months for that whole, you know, thing to, you know, figure out, you know, for him to be like, yeah. And then, bro, we open in February, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something to people watching. Don't be afraid to start back from square one.
I was just about to say that. Sometimes
Like,
you gotta
don't
go
be
back.
like, don't be
to go
afraid
forward.
because
Yeah.
like some people will be like, yeah, like you done did all of this great stuff, done been with the celebrities, done did this, done did that, like and feel like they too good to go back to square one. Like, nah, like don't be ashamed.
That's
Like, you get what I'm
sometimes you
saying?
gotta
Like,
start over.
That's dope. How you just said that?
It crossed my mind too, cause like think about it, guys. I was man. Listen, I cooked for Kris Jenner for Thanksgiving.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, you just cook for these type of people. Now you went back to
square one.
I mean, I was just in Cabo
It's
with
okay to go
Travis
back to
Scott.
That's
square
You know what I
crazy.
mean? So,
That's crazy.
to like, yo, man, like I'm about to go back and serve plate. Of course, it was humbling for me pulling up at the barber shop. You know what I mean? It was. It was humbling for me. Like, yeah, I gotta pull up at the barber shop. Be like, yo, I'm selling plates. But guess what, bro? Like that eviction notice and all that, bro. Like you can't have no pride when them bills need to be paid.
Yeah.
You feel me? You gotta do what you gotta do and do it with pride. To you see me, and be grateful that you know God put you in the position to do it. So no, God just wanted me to just start. He just wanted me to make a move because I was sitting at home waiting for the next gig to pop up, waiting for the next consultation and all that. It's like, no, bro.
Sometimes you can't wait. You gotta go get it.
Yeah. Just start. So,
Hey, not to cut you off, that's crazy. When you said that, so I don't even want to talk about me, but I got to bring up that situation. So when I was when I first got out of college, going through my whole process, I always kept telling everybody, bro, I'd never work in a fast food restaurant. I ain't never do it like, cause I felt like that was beneath me. Like I would never do no shit like that. And I'm applying for jobs, I'm applying for this police department, this and that, and nothing going through.
Nothing.
Everything I said I wouldn't do, the minute I swallowed my pride and I said, fuck it, I got to take care of my son because I had a son at this. I worked at Taco Bell in Western. Nobody noticed. I worked at Taco Bell for less than a week. Soon as I applied and got the job and started working, everybody started calling. I'm like, bro, it's just like, it's so crazy when you said that. I'm like, God put you in situations and test you and like, to humble you, put you like it's a purpose behind all of it, you know. That's crazy. That's crazy. When you said that, it brought me back to that moment in my life.
Yeah, for sure.
He will.
Like, you gotta be able to humble yourself.
For
You know
real.
what I'm saying? And like again, like I made a lot of money young. So it's like when you do that and then you come down, you see what I'm saying? Like you still gotta be man enough to be like, all right, cool, I'm at square one again. Like, but that's and I'm gonna tell you this. That was like one of the best parts of my life, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you why though, cause that downtime, like you could ask him, like, bro, like I sat there, I wrote, like I planned, like I formulated, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it was so great because like my life been busy. So the pandemic came and slowed me down. So that was like the most perfect thing that could have happened to me, bro. I was moving too fast. So I couldn't really like, after a while, like I had the vision and the vision got blurred because money and just moving too fast, moving a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? So that pandemic slowed things down, bro. And like my vision just got sharp, bro. You see what I'm saying? Just got sharp. things together and like ask him like everything that you see today is written.
Yeah.
Like, all that shit is written, bro.
So we had an episode. It is crazy, dog. So we had an episode before about goals. Y'all said, you know, he believe in, and it worked for him. You know, I can't tell you what works for you. So he said, you know, he put it in his mind. And granted, he's a go-getter. But me, I lean heavily on everything I do. It ain't by accident. I write everything down. So, and that's what that, you know, it brought back, when they said that, it brought back that situation, you know?
Yeah.
So, it's
like,
big to write it down.
It works differently for everybody, like you said. But
that's
like,
exactly what he was saying.
Writing it down, bro, what writing it down does for me is being able to go back and look over it. So that like if you get off pace or if you get like, you get what I'm saying? Like you can go back and be like, yo, this is what we said we was gonna do. Like you know what I'm saying? Like a mission statement. We know exactly what we trying to do. We build through stages. So like what people might be seeing right now, they'll be like, damn, like that lit. Like they did that in such a short space of time. Like how did they, you know what I'm saying?
Reliving
But like we do it in the stages and there's still more stages.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
There's still make me run through the wall, man.
Shit, and there's still so many more stages to the plan because, like you said, bigger vision.
Yeah.
For real.
It's always a bigger vision.
You see what I'm saying? So we just keeping our vision sharp, and as we see portions of the vision manifest, we amplify that energy. We keep recycling that energy and moving. We keep amplifying that energy. You feel what I'm saying, Big Amp? We keep amplifying that energy, you feel me? Like just recycling that same vibe. That's why momentum, if you play sports, you know how momentum swings, right? So it's like that momentum, we know how to use that. People need to know how to use momentum because it's an energy. You feel what I'm saying? So when that momentum swing our way, we just like keep amplifying that energy. And we got bigger and better things coming, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's real.
I like what you said though about humbling yourself and going back to square one sometimes. You know, sometimes as men, we got to do that. We don't want to, but we got to. And when you a hustler, like I see y'all hustlers, we all hustlers here, it's okay to go back to square one because I know I can get back to where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? For the people out there watching, for the young kids that's watching, everybody watching, man, it's okay to go back to square one. As you can see, they started out in the gas station before they was working with celebrities, went to the gas station, found a spot, and now we here. So it's okay to go back, especially when you know how to get it. When you a hustler, you got that mentality. It's okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really love what you said about going back to square one. But what I want to ask, like, did y'all face any challenges opening up this spot?
Oh, yeah.
And how did you overcome them?
So one of our biggest challenge, like throughout the time since we've been in the gas station to here, one of the biggest challenge that we faced was finding a spot leaving the gas station. I'm gonna be completely open and honest.
Real quick, how long were y'all at the gas station?
A year.
A year? Okay.
A year and a month.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, the relationship with the owners at the gas station went kind of sour. Like the way how they moved and all that stuff. You know what I mean? We still appreciate the opportunity that they gave us and things, but we know when it's time to move. And sometimes it ain't really about them, it's about the steps that God have to take, and everything happens on God's speed. You see what I'm saying? It's his timing. So we even though they was behaving how they was behaving, we knew that it was greater than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We didn't really pay attention to the vibe they was giving us. We were just like, okay, let's focus on getting out of here, finding a spot. So while we was being pushed out by them, we just had a lot of difficulties finding the proper location. So it's just like, went all the way to almost signing a lease and then find out like you can't get the spot, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like that'll break a regular normal minded person. You feel what I'm saying?
You took the words out of my mouth, boy. Everybody ain't built for that.
So like we done got to those points like multiple times. And then it fell through. You see what I'm saying?
That one yes.
Yeah, but we just kept going. Like we just kept going, and then, you know what I'm saying, we ended up finding this spot. And you know what I'm saying, shout out to the previous owners, you know what I'm saying, Kay and Kenyette, them, you know what I'm saying, they good people, yeah. So
I
you know
know
what I'm saying?
I know.
So like with them, they allowed us to get an opportunity to purchase the restaurant, and then we just took it from there. So it just building through the process. Like even at the gas station, just the size of the kitchen and the you get what I'm saying. We didn't have the proper equipment and the type of numbers that we were doing. Like in year one in the gas station, that was a 7-figure year. That was a 7-figure year in year one. That's almost unheard of in restaurant game.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
We definitely changed the concept of gas station food for real.
Yeah, it's like
a year in there. I'm talking about the same menu right here. Was in an open concept in the gas station, flipping off oxtail pasta, salmon pasta, and yelling one chef Reece kitchen, playing Bob Marley. You know what I mean? Just having vibe inside of the gas station for a whole year and just focus like ain't nobody could call my phone. I still got family members saying, man, I can't get through to you, or friends saying I can't get through to you because I'm focused, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm focused, I put my phone aside and I was like, yo, we gotta lock in. We gotta focus on what's working. Cause remember, we coming from the balcony and we in a whole other state. It's only 2 years since I moved to South Florida. So we gotta had to lock in for real.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we here right now. That's why people see all this and they're like, man. Yeah. And then the transition here, we did that in 1 week. That 1 week, I wasn't even.
I've seen it.
1 week.
1 week. We had workers coming in working 24 hours.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Terry. Coming in, doing work, painting, setting up, putting up TV, setting up the kitchen,
That's
getting
a good
equipment.
Guy too. That's a good man.
Yeah,
that's
Terry,
a good man. That's a good man. That's a real
Shout
good
out
man.
To Terry, you know
that's
what
a
I'm
real
saying?
good man. I spoke to him. He's a good dude. Real good dude.
But one thing I want to get to before, I knew I wanted to say this before the podcast ended, so I want to make sure I get this out of here.
We got a couple. We got a thing too.
So look, our wives.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We both married now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He been married 9 years.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah, I've been married 1 year.
I'm right in the boat with you.
I'm a newlywed, but let me tell you this, bro. See the way how the wives them support our dreams. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like that is a major thing for us, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like we couldn't be doing this without them. You know what I'm saying? Cause look, like my wife Katana, she is our marketing personnel. She's our what you call that? The people who handle public what do you call it? Public relations. Yeah. Like she does all the public relations, communications, marketing, branding. You know what I'm saying? She's our digital person. Like, you know what I'm saying? She honed her skills from being in the corporate world. She actually resigned from her corporate job to come and work for the company and brought her skills that she was bringing to big, multi-billion-dollar companies, and she came with that skill to add to our company. So what people are seeing is not just a bunch of people just putting stuff together. Like we done been processed through life to do the things that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? His wife, Sabrina, you know what I'm saying? She worked in the restaurant game for a long time as well. You know what I'm saying? So she brings her skill and understanding of, you know what I mean, how to track flow and inventory and all this stuff. So the wives then believe in us, and we created a team around that because we wrote that into the plan. We said we want to give our wives freedom too. We didn't want them. We over here running business and they go work for another company. Like, nah, like they a part of the team.
Mm-hmm. Make it a family thing.
That's real.
Yeah,
like, they're part of the team. You know what I mean?
Family
exactly.
Family vibe.
Shit, we
Your wife got me on the bread pudding. She put me on it. She put me on that.
Yeah, that's what's up, though, man. Cheers to the wives, man.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the wives.
And they try to say good black men don't exist no more. Ain't that a lie, my G?
Yeah, man.
So before we close this thing on out, so obviously I know you guys, somewhat, in depth, we had conversations and stuff, and obviously I've been on the internet and stuff. Y'all had a situation with Kanye West, obviously one of your person you cook, and tell us a little bit about that situation and how that whole thing transpired.
So as everything is out in the internet already. So it's nothing that we're gonna say here that people can't go read for themselves. But so pretty much as he was working for them doing the Donda tour at the stadium, the Ben Stadium in Atlanta, Willie Wallace, the chef that he was working with at the time, you know, suggest that we send over some of our merch because I do clothing designs and stuff like that. So he's like, you know, send us some of your work, and you know Kanye West want to check him out. So I just sent it, not thinking anything was gonna come out of it. He just asked, and I said no problem, bro. I send him some stuff, no problem. You know what I mean? Send him some stuff. And then he reached out, like he called us on FaceTime, like, yo, like your designs, like I want to talk to you about these designs and material, like how you came up with the design and the materials and all this stuff that you're using. So I'm like, for sure, like I'll come pull up on you, we'll have a conversation. So anyways, fast forward, we went there, and we had a good conversation. He was cool, we had a good conversation, stayed for dinner, ate with him. So I left, you know what I mean? But in the conversation, certain things were said, you know what I mean, as far as how we was gonna do business together. But, you know, went home waiting for his contacts and stuff like that. I ain't really hear back. But then one day he called me like, yo, bro, like everybody just walked into the lunchroom or dining room or whatever, and they all had like a design on the Kanye's West clothes. So I'm like, for real? He's like, yo, dead serious.
That's crazy.
And
Imagine
then
me cooking.
That's
Imagine
what
me
I was
cooking.
gonna ask you. Like, that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, how do you respond to something like that? Like,
I was, you know what? Everything had to do with composure. You know what I mean? So you always gotta be ahead of the game.
Right.
So you can't just act off of just feeling. Sometimes you gotta act off of sense. You know, you have to use. You can't do follow heart one time. You have to use brains.
Yeah.
So,
facts.
you know, I made the call. You know, like
Yeah.
Randy, like you'd be crazy if you see what I see right now, because it was 2 days before I had on a hat that say Gods, which was the GADS, the Gods, and he was like, "Yo, Reece, man, I want everybody to be in that." Crazy 2 days ago.
2 days later, everybody was in it.
You feel me? So,
And so after that happened, pretty much, I was gonna stay silent, but I was like, man, like I didn't work too hard for this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? So, you know, we put it out. We put out the information, and the whole internet ran with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Till, you know, all the magazines.
Yeah, I seen the
and,
Double
you know what I'm
XL
saying? All the
magazine. I seen all that,
magazines reaching out. We did a few little interviews with a few of them. But I say that to say this, bro. I don't have no hard feelings or nothing towards them. You know what I mean? It's all just principle. We deal with principle. And at the end of the day now, I learned a lot from that situation, how to really go about certain things. You know what I mean? People like they want you to sign NDAs, let them sign NDAs. You see what I'm saying? So that you could, you know what I'm saying, protect your brands. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
You told me about something. I didn't know I didn't know you like if I didn't know that. I never knew that.
Present them an NDA.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Once
No
you
matter
have your
who.
information, like you gotta sign an NDA.
Yeah, present them an NDA, because like sometimes we look at their value greater than ours, but like you here today, right? Like you could be sitting right here today, and tomorrow you're one of the biggest brands in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can't think small. You feel what I'm saying? So protect that brand.
Protect the protect.
Like protect your brand, because like it might be small today, but you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what tomorrow may bring, because like if you surrender to the journey that the Almighty have you on, then you Gucci. You feel me? Like,
quick question:
you know what I mean?
the brand that you showed Kanye, was it patent or anything, or
after? But it did have so it did have a level of patent. So like patent comes in levels, if you understand how that works, right? So like, okay, because we had a website, you know, on the website, you know, that little R that comes underneath, like on the little copyright R. So once you have that on your website, you legally is copyrighted, even though you didn't file a copyright document, right? But what he did was, with his lawyers, he was very smart. What they did was they looked over our logo, how we had it, right? And then they pretty much, what they did was they altered it in little small ways that even if you bring them, it's not an exact copy. So you could copy somebody something if it ain't exact.
Right.
So those were the rules that they used to play the game. You know what I'm saying? And then like even with those situations, I ended up learning these things. Like, okay, even if you're copywritten, if they don't if they do the, you have to copyright the variations.
Yeah.
So you don't only copyright your logo, copyright every variation that somebody could copy.
Got you. Anything that even come close to it.
Yeah, so everything is a learning process, brother. Like
that's
we
crazy.
don't take it.
I'm
Yeah,
taking
we
it in.
don't.
I'm getting the game too.
We don't take it personally. We just know that God is teaching you through your lessons. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no loss, my brother.
Yeah, the greatest thing we got from that situation is definitely like had something going on. You feel me? Because somebody like at that magnitude could take something that you create and stuff you already know. You know what I mean? You're doing something
good.
If
for real.
Man, so you just keep going, man.
Just keep going.
CRK Chef Reece Kitchen is in me the baddest. Yo, which camera right here? I'm talking about the hottest food in the game, the nicest, the most flavorful food on this planet. The alien chef himself, Chef Reece, telling you, pull up, come try it yourself. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna be talking too long. I'll be cooking.
He actually just took us out, man. But I want to appreciate y'all, man. You know, giving us the time.
Enough respect,
for real. Yes, sir.
Likewise.
Respect is
What y'all saying? Want to shout out
people, and definitely we're gonna do a small tour of the kitchen to show you what God bless us with, and
Yes,
we might,
sir.
Kick a little flame as well. You see, I got my chef jacket on. You don't know Chef Reece.
Chef Reece Kitchen, Bigger Vision. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, man. We'll see y'all. Cheers. God, love, and family.
Yeah.
God love family. I like it. God love family. Yeah, man. That was smooth.
Yo, what's good, my beautiful people? This Burning the Barber over here at Bigger Vision Podcast. I want to appreciate you guys for tuning in with us for another episode hosted by myself, Burning the Barber, and my dog, Big Amp, the Sauce King. If this is your first time tuning in with us, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you follow us on all platforms and make sure you hit that notification button. Stay in tune with the movement and what's going on. Big shout out to Jamari on the beat, our producer at More Brand Management, our sponsors at Vision Cuts, and Royal Hands LLC. Until next time, y'all have a blessed one. And again, everything starts with a vision. Just make sure yours big.